Let's start things off in D.C. with a wild story from Capitol Hill that is crazy in every sense of the word. Representative Amy Barra of California was bitten by a fox as he was walking near the Senate office buildings, which put the entire area on high alert for fox dens on Capitol grounds. A fox attack on a Democrat, and for once, Tucker Carlson and his underbite had absolutely nothing to do with it. Now, as always, social media wasted absolutely no time, as at least 2 different Capitol Hill Fox accounts appeared on Twitter, including this one that said, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." Yeah, we all know how that ended. I do my own bleeps too. After the Prince George's County zebra saga, we should have all seen this coming. The animal kingdom has been liberated. They got a taste of less people around during the pandemic, and now they just showing out, strutting their stuff. The bad news is that the fox suspected of biting Barra was euthanized so that it could be tested for rabies, and her kits were captured and relocated according to reports. All that fox was doing was protecting her babies. We didn't punish any of the January 6th Capitol rioters this harshly. Justice for the Fox family. They need to hire a lawyer so they can sue for wrongful death. Turns out that fox did test positive for rabies. Now, I wanted to have the foxes back, but all bets are off when rabies enters the chat. We just lived through one pandemic. I don't want to have to run from the rabid now that outside is open again. We are staying with the animal theme for this next story out of Maryland, where a bill to ban declawing cats has passed both houses of the General Assembly and is now headed to Governor Larry Hogan's desk. Now, if you're a cat person, it's a celebration. Break out the good catnip. It is party time. Now, animal rights groups supported the bill, but some veterinarians were against it, arguing that vets and pet owners should have the choice of whether or not to declaw their cats. Now, I'm not going to argue with professionals or animal rights groups, but I do have a simple solution. If you don't want to ever get scratched or that good couch to get jacked up, just don't get a pet cat. It's really that simple. My arms are scarred for life thanks to the cats that belong to my ex-girlfriend. So I married somebody else and we got a dog. Problem solved. Absolutely. Oh, look, shout out to Biscuit. Everybody wins. Just look at God. Won't he do it? Congratulations to all the cool cats and kittens of Maryland who get to enjoy and continue to enjoy doing cats things like using scratching posts and killing mice. Now, for this last story, let's come back into the district and check in with actual human beings for a change. Former President Barack Obama returned to the White House yesterday for the first time in 5 years to deliver remarks on the Affordable Care Act and jokingly referred to Joe Biden as vice president.
Vice President Biden, Vice President. That was a joke.
You know, when you got to repeat the punchline just to make sure they heard just how funny that was. I was actually looking at our current Vice President Kamala Harris to make sure she didn't react like Jada Pinkett Smith. A little friendly presidential hazing. I, for once, love to see it. This is executive petty used for good. The only downside is that it's going to set off all of the conspiracy theorists who are looking to make a new make-believe threat to their way of life.
I knew it. I knew Obama was really pulling the strings. Biden has been the Pinocchio to his Geppetto all along. Open your eyes, people. The elitist agenda strikes again. First they put 5G fluoride in our oxygen. Now this.
And you know what would have really set that off? Ross, any idea what would have really set that off? Black lips. Black lips. That's all it was missing. Some black lips, that would have been fire right there. Now, I'm not going to show screenshots. There's a lot of people that have not watched the show that are so confused by that joke. You know what? That's for the real ones. Now, I'm not going to show screenshots of actual conspiracy theorist tweets because they make that last voiceover sound brilliant. But I will share this tweet from President Biden that said, "It's an honor to welcome my friend, President Barack Obama, back to the White House. I look forward to discussing the big step we're announcing today that would expand coverage under the Affordable Care Act for families and lower health care costs for hardworking Americans." End quote. That wasn't funny. You got to come back. He hit you hard. You got to come back, President Biden. We need to get him some better writers. Now, I'm sure the president welcomes all the friendly visits he can get right now with everything that's going on in the world, even if they do come with some Big Brother style teasing. But somebody got to teach him how to come back. My favorite story, you know it's the Capitol Hill, Fox. I'm going to pour out a little something in your honor later. It's probably going to be water since I'm not a drinker, but you can pretend that it was Hennessy. You are free to do that.